In the picturesque town of San Mateo, a tale of love, loss, and redemption unfolded. Dr. Emilio is a respected physician and had lost his beloved wife in a tragic accident during a calamity that ravaged the town. The memory of her passing still lingered in his mind, fueling his anger and desire for justice. As Emilio navigated the challenges of rebuilding his life and helping his community recover from the disaster, he met Sofia, a strong-willed and determined individual who had lost her family's business in the calamity. Sofia said, "I won't let this town be destroyed by greed," her eyes flashing with determination. Emilio admired her spirit and passion, but his own demons drove him to seek justice, sometimes through questionable means. Their interactions were marked by disagreements and conflicting views. Emilio's anger and aggression often clashed with Sofia's determination and conviction. However, as they continued to cross paths, they began to see beyond their initial impressions. As they worked together to help the community, their bond grew stronger. Emilio was drawn to Sofia's resilience and determination, while Sofia admired Emilio's compassion and dedication to his work. But Emilio's desire for justice often put him at odds with Sofia's more measured approach. They would spend hours debating the best course of action, with Emilio pushing for more drastic measures and Sofia advocating for a more cautious approach. Despite their differences, though, they found themselves falling deeply in love. Emilio's passion and conviction drew Sofia in, and she found herself wanting to support him, even when she disagreed with his methods. Sofia's compassion and empathy soothed Emilio's anger and frustration. He began to see a future beyond his desire for justice. But as time passed, Emilio's true nature began to reveal itself. He became increasingly ruthless, using his influence to manipulate others and get what he wanted. Sofia was horrified by this transformation and began to question whether she had misjudged Emilio entirely. She tried to talk to him about her concerns, but Emilio just brushed her off, telling her she didn't understand the bigger picture. One day, the truth about Emilio's intentions came to light. Sofia discovered that Emilio had been secretly working with wealthy businessmen to buy out many of the town's properties, including her father's land, to build a luxury resort. Sofia felt betrayed and angry, realizing that Emilio was no better than the greedy businessman she had initially despised. You've been playing me all along," Sofia said, her voice trembling with rage. "You're just like all the others, using this town for your own gain." Emilio sneered, his eyes cold and calculating. "I'm just doing what needs to be done, Sofia. You're too naive to see the bigger image." The argument between Emilio and Sofia escalated, with neither side willing to back down. Sofia accused Emilio of being power-hungry and manipulative, while Emilio accused Sofia of being weak and idealistic. In the end, Sofia walked away, heartbroken and disillusioned. Emilio watched her go as his expression is unreadable. The town of San Mateo was left to wonder if Emilio's lust for power would ultimately be its downfall. Had Sofia been blind to his true nature, or had Emilio's transformation been a gradual one? Only time would tell if their love had been strong enough to overcome the darkness that had consumed Emilio's soul. As the days turned into weeks, Sofia couldn't help but think about Emilio and the way he had changed. She wondered if she had been foolish to trust him, if she had seen what she wanted to see instead of what was really there. She knew she had to move on, but a part of her still held out hope that Emilio would come back to his senses and realize what he was doing wrong. Emilio, on the other hand, was more determined than ever to achieve his goals. He saw Sofia's departure as a necessary step, a sacrifice he had to make in order to achieve his vision for the town. He didn't look back, didn't question his decisions, and pushed forward with his plans. The town of San Mateo was caught in the middle, torn between the two people they had come to trust and admire. Some sided with Sofia, seeing Emilio's actions as a betrayal of the town's values. Others supported Emilio, believing that his vision for the town's future was the only way to move forward. As the conflict escalated, the town's residents began to take sides. Some protested against Emilio's plans, while others rallied behind him. The town was divided, and it seemed like there was no way to bridge the gap between the two sides. As the dust settled, Sofia stood tall, her eyes locked on the town she loved. Despite Emilio's betrayal, she refused to give up. With a fierce determination, she rallied the townspeople who shared her vision for a better future. Thus, they fought against Emilio's plans, and in a stunning turn of events, they succeeded in stopping the luxury resort project. The town breathed a collective sigh of relief as Sofia's courage and conviction paid off. Emilio, realizing too late the true cost of his ambition, was left alone, his power and influence crumbling. The once respected physician was now a shadow of his former self, consumed by his own darkness. Sofia's victory was not just a triumph over Emilio, but a testament to the town's resilience and strength. As Sofia looked out over the town, she knew that the real work was just beginning. Rebuilding and healing would take time, but with the support of her community and the town of San Mateo would rise again, stronger and more resilient than ever. The townspeople gathered around Sophia, thanking her for her bravery and selflessness. They praised her for standing up to Emilio and fighting for what was right. Sophia smiled humbly, knowing that she had done what was necessary to protect the town she loved. Sophia's leadership and vision guided them towards a better future. Towards a brighter future. The town's future was bright, and Sophia stood ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, with her heart full of hope and her spirit unbroken.